Hello and welcome to the Cuzzywigg tour of Warwick Castle. Cue ridiculously grandiose title sequence. Okay, so we'll start with a walk from the car park to the main gates. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but let's speed up the footage and get there a little quicker. Oh, and behind the fence to the right are the main grounds of the castle. This is the map to the castle and all the main attractions, so let's step inside using some very slick editing. Thank you to Brandon for that and all the other post-production effects. Anyway, that's enough about him. We don't want him getting too big for his boots. We're now facing the east front of the castle, so let's proceed like giddy little kippers towards the gatehouse. Cue music to reflect how excited we are. Is that a portcullis I can see up ahead? I love those spikes. I hope they don't fall and hit us on our head. Quick peek inside the gatehouse. There's a second portcullis and a few windows where the lords and ladies can look down at the peasants as they enter the castle. Moving on and risking our life as we walk under the second portcullis, we get our first glimpse of the grounds inside the castle walls. To the right there is Guy's Tower, and a bit later, once we've had our coffee, we'll climb to the top. Straight ahead is the main house, and to the left of us is the castle dungeon and Caesar's Tower. And there we are looking back to the gatehouse. Without further ado, we're going to crack on and move inside to the Great Hall before all the crowds arrive. And as soon as you step inside, the first thing you notice is the vast array of weapons and armour on display. Take a look at this guy. I mean, how cool would it be to turn up at a coffee shop looking like this? I'll have a cappuccino, please, and a large straw to go through my visor. And then I will go back to the Great Hall and display all the instruments I have for killing and maiming on my wall. Did they have coffee shops in medieval England? I don't think I've met anyone that doesn't think a knight riding a horse doesn't look cool. Let's finish in the Great Hall with some surprisingly arty aerial shots. We are now entering the state dining room. There would normally be a huge dining table in the middle of this room where all the lords and ladies will sit and have their fish and chips, and who knows, maybe even share a pizza. Let's have some music as we make our way to the red drawing room. This is the red drawing room where we have models of Henry and his 6 unfortunate wives. Personally, I don't fancy any of them. Nice red walls. Moving on to the area of the house called the Royal Weekend Party. I think the idea is that you're meant to be gate crashing some kind of Victorian aristocratic house party. Imagine having your own library. I wonder where the graphic novel section is. I don't know about you, but no visit to a historical country house is complete without seeing some ostentatious bedding and a big massive bed. We might as well have a sneaky peek out of the bedroom window, and there's Guy's Tower in the distance. On to the next bedroom, and the first thing you notice is a stuffed raccoon in a glass box. Come on, admit it, how many of you have a stuffed raccoon in a glass box in your bedroom? Well, these guys did, and they're not afraid to show it. Again, you've got to love the ostentatious bed. Enough of the inside, let's go outside, get some fresh air, and explore the grounds. We've made our way to the Peacock Garden, and this is where you'll find peacocks. Peacocks that turn their back on you when you're filming them. Peacocks that turn their head away from you when you're filming them. Peacocks that walk away from the camera while you're filming them. Probably the prettiest area of the grounds, Riverside Avon. Warwick Castle has its very own replica of a trebuchet, basically a big massive medieval slingshot. It's still a working trebuchet, and if you're lucky enough, you might see them launch a fireball across the field when you visit. Moving swiftly on to the Falconer's Quest Bird of Prey show. We got the chance to see many different types of birds of prey at close quarters, including the barn owl, the sea eagle, and the Andean condor. There were quite a few other species, but to be honest, I can't remember what they were. We've had our coffee, we've been to the restroom, and we've given ourselves a motivational pep talk. It's time to climb Guy's Tower. The first part of the climb is along the castle wall. Once you reach the tower itself, you step onto a spiral staircase. This can feel cramped and claustrophobic in places, but once you've reached the top, the view is well worth it. After walking up Guy's Tower, we were feeling good, so we thought, why not walk up Caesar's Tower? And there it is, looking across the castle wall from the top of the gatehouse. And here we are, via the magic of television, at the top of Caesar's Tower. Let's find a nice view across the castle. We are rapidly coming to the end of Cuzzywigg's tour of Warwick Castle. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe to our channel.